In 2023, America experienced a record high number of homelessness since the 2007 point in time count, or the PIT count. That number being 653,104 people. We often disregard significant issues in our community just because it is not, or we think it cannot, be us. However, 653,104 people also thought that at one point. Let us focus on the fact that these are real people, not just numbers. To give better insight on the problem at hand, let me inform you of the sad reality of a large group of Americans today. The number of homelessness increased 12% in 1 year between the 2022 and 2023 PIT count, while the previous high was 3% during the 2018 to 2019 PIT count. According to the National Alliance to End Homelessness, 64% of continuums of care, or COCs, reported increases in unsheltered homelessness. It is noted that this effect is not isolated in cities. More than half of rural and suburban communities saw their numbers go up as well. The increase in unsheltered homelessness was largely driven by increases among individuals up to 10%, including people who are chronically homeless up to 18%. Furthermore, 46% of older adults ages 55 and older are experiencing homelessness and live unsheltered. Current reporting for 2023 marks the first time the PIT count collected data about this age group, which represents 21% of the overall homeless population. Older adults are more likely to be unsheltered than people ages 34 and under. To further emphasize the significance of this issue in America, data from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, or HUD's, 2023 Annual Homeless Assessment Report, or HAAR, Part 1, showed that 60% of COCs reported an increase in homelessness among unaccompanied youth between 2022 and 2023. The New York City COC indicated the largest increase, having 75% more unaccompanied youth experiencing homelessness than in 2022. Previously avoiding the rising homelessness trend, 2023 marked the first year that youth numbers increased since 2017. It is argued that the increase in homelessness is largely due to the global COVID-19 pandemic and its impact on America. Until recent years, the U.S. was making steady progress with decreasing homelessness. PBS states the numbers ticked up about 580,000 in the 2020 count, and held relatively steady over the next 2 years as Congress responded to the COVID-19 pandemic with emergency rental assistance, stimulus payments, aid to states and local governments, and a temporary eviction moratorium. So, if all it takes is one virus or one job loss, especially in today's terrible job market, we should all be worried. It could have, and at any point still could be, one of us. It is time to momentarily take our eyes off of our daily struggles and worries and choose to relieve someone else of theirs. Knowing that just one catastrophic event can throw us, nearly any one of us, into homelessness, we should be more willing to help. The National Coalition for Homelessness shows that we can donate clean clothes, books, homeless survival kits, help provide job opportunities, phone calls to loved ones, and provide homeless shelters and service providers with in-kind services and materials to help. The NCH states that while the concern and support demonstrated by volunteer work and advocacy are essential, material assistance is also a necessity. Donating clean clothes could help the homeless due to the great hardship between exposure to the elements. The lack of clean, well-fitting clothes and shoes ultimately hurts one's self-image and one's chance to get ahead. Books would also be helpful since people experiencing homelessness may have limited access to a library and find that there is little for them to do when spending a night at a shelter. Homeless survival kits that include items such as cups, pots, pans, soap, shampoo, toothpaste, toothbrushes, and cosmetics would also serve as a big help for obvious reasons. Now you may be thinking, what's in it for me? Well, we can benefit from helping the homeless in more ways than one. We get the benefit of aiding someone out of the roughest and darkest times anyone can go through, and we get to do it with little to no cost to us. In today's times, we as a community should give just because it doesn't hurt. While there are no monetary benefits, there's the benefit of true joy and fulfillment just by taking a small amount of our time and money to help someone in need. It would cost us little time and money to plan clothing and food drives during the various seasons in order to provide the homeless and prepare them for the ever-changing weather. It would also be nice to take one day out of the month to donate to the homeless any non-perishable food items, barely worn clothing, old dishes, books, and other things that we don't use around our houses. These are small tasks with little cost that make a significant difference in the lives of our community. We established that our community has a problem and that it would not be difficult or costly to help, so why not?